Hello, my name is Deej, and this is a video tour of Tapper TV. When you first start the application, it'll drop you into this view, and what you have here on the left are a number of visual instruments, and over here you have your canvas or your stage. Now you see that as I draw my finger across the screen, we get this nice visual appearing across the screen. I can do one finger, two fingers, three fingers, and so on. I can also switch instruments just by tapping them, and you can see that the visual changes. Now there's lots and lots of instruments available. Some instruments have different behaviors, and so you can see that as you draw them around or do different things with them, they change their behavior. We have some circle type instruments that change their diameter depending on where on the screen they are. We also have stick instruments that actually change their shape based on the rotation of your device. Now, once I've created what I consider to be an interesting track, and here let me just make something interesting here. I can hit this track button, and it takes me back to the list of tracks for this particular loop. I'm going to hit the plus button, and now we're going to add another visual on top of this first one. And then I can hit back. Now these are our tracks. Now if I hit the studio button up here, I see my list of loops that I've created. If I hit the plus button, I start making another track inside of a loop. Let's go ahead and just make a bunch of them. Each time I come in, it's going to kind of randomly pick a different instrument. And of course I can change that. Let's go ahead and do a few more. See if I can create a nice little loop there. Not quite. There's a nice little loop. Now I can keep doing this, make as many loops as I like, and each loop can have as many tracks as I like. I can also cycle through all of the different instruments by hitting this plus button down here in the corner. After a number of seconds, it's going to switch to another random instrument, and I get this beautiful interactive art piece where I get the same motion, but each of the different instruments gets a chance to go through that motion. I can also hit this full screen button here, and now I've got this beautiful art piece that could sit and create all these beautiful visuals that's dynamically changing over time. Hit the full screen button again. I also have the ability to take pictures, and so here I'm going to snap this camera button here, and it's going to take a series of pictures of this particular loop, and then when it's done it's going to present a catalog of those pictures, and I can swipe through them. Some very interesting images captured. This one's kind of interesting, and then of course I can share that with Facebook, with Twitter, with Tumblr, and so on. Okay. We can also do the same thing playing back all of our loops by hitting this play button here in the studio. Again, after a few seconds of time, it'll switch to another random loop. And of course I can go into full screen mode, and now I've got this, again, a beautiful interactive dynamic art piece. Okay, we'll come out of full screen. Now, of course, we have other aspects of the application. We have settings and help where you can change certain attributes of the app, such as how long each loop plays. There's also a place for you to vote on features that are coming up within the application. I highly encourage you to go make your votes. Of course, we also have a store. And in the store, you can buy additional instrument packs as well as pro features that enable more functionality in the application. Instrument packs group a handful of instruments together. The sampler pack has 16 instruments of different types. There's a sticks pack that has nothing but sticks, and many of them react to the orientation of the device. We also have a circles pack. Again, many of these instruments will change their shape depending on their location on the screen. So you can purchase any of these additional instrument packs and additional features like video out, so you can display these beautiful visuals on your large high-definition screen. And that's Tapper TV.